Okay, I just want to run through these last couple of problems one more time because we were in such a rush on the way out. So example 20.2, you're trying to simplify this product of numbers and square roots. So just remember, this is all multiplication. So one thing, you can just start out by rearranging everything so you have the numbers together and the square roots together. So you got 3 times 4 times 2, and then you've got the square root of 2 times the square root of 12 times the square root of 3. And now you can just go ahead and multiply 3 times 4 times 2, which is 24. And then you can write these square roots in simpler form. So you've got the square root of 2, and then the square root of 12 you could write as the square root of 2 times 2 times 3. So 2 times 2 is 4, times 3 is 12. And then the square root of 3. And then you can go ahead and write that square root of a product as a product of the square roots. So you can write square root of 2, square root of 2, square root of 3, square root of 3. So remember, square root of 3 times square root of 3 is 3. Square root of 2 times square root of 2 is 2. So now you've got, this is your only square root left. So you've got 24 times 2 times 3. So 24 times 2 times 3 times the square root of 2. That's all you have left. So that's 48 times 3 is 144 times the square root of 2. And that's as simple as you can get. Okay, and then this example, we just have to use the distributive property. So we're going to multiply this times that, and then this times that. So 4 square root of 3 times 2 square root of 3 minus 4 square root of 3 times the square root of 6. And now we can just rearrange this first term. So it's 4 times 2 times the square root of 3 times the square root of 3. Square root of 3 times square root of 3 is 3. So 4 times 2 times 3 for that part. And now over here, we have 4 times the square root of 3. And then we can write the square root of 6 as the square root of 2 times 3. And that is, if we write the square root with product in there, we can split it up, square root of 2, square root of 3. And now you can see you have these two square root of 3's there. So you've got 4 square root of 3, square root of 3, square root of 2. And this is 3. So over here, you've got 4 times 2 times 3. That's 24. And then minus 4 times 3 times the square root of 2. So 4 times 3 times the square root of 2, which is 12 square root of 2. So you've got 24 minus 12 square root of 2. And that's as simple as you can get it. Okay, and then a line parallel to a given line. So sometimes when you are being given information to write the equation of a line, the question will say your line that you're looking for is parallel to another line. And the thing you have to know about that is that parallel lines will have the exact same slope. So you can see here is a picture of a bunch of parallel lines. And so here you can see that as you go from point to point on this line on the top, you go up 1 and over 2. That's the slope. Same thing here, up 1 over 2. Same thing here, up 1 over 2. So these three lines are all parallel. They have the exact same slope. So anytime a problem tells you that two lines are parallel, you'll know they have the same slope. Okay, so this example says find the equation of the line that is parallel to the line 2y minus x equals 2 and passes through the point 3, negative 1. I think the part and passes through the point 3, negative 1 is missing on your notes, that last part of the sentence. So make sure you fill that in. All right, so we're looking at this line right here, and the line that we want is parallel to that line. So what we need to do is figure out what the slope of this line is. To do that, we have to put it in y equals mx plus b form. So y equals mx plus b. If we get this equation in that form, we'll be able to tell what m is, and m is the slope. So to do that, we need to isolate y. So 2y is equal to x plus 2. And then we divide by 2, and we'll have y equals 1/2 x plus 1. So now that I've put this equation into the y equals mx plus b form, I can see that the slope of this line is 1/2. So the line that I want to write the equation for is parallel to that line, so it must also have the slope of 1/2. So my line, y equals 1/2 x plus b. Now I just have to figure out what b is, and I will use the point that is on my line to figure that out. I will plug that in for x and y. So x is the 3 and y is the -1. So -1 equals 1/2 times 3 plus b. And then we're going to solve for b. So -1 is equal to 3/2 plus b. So -1 minus 3/2 is equal to b. So -2/2 minus 3/2 is b. And so b is -5/2. So I've got b, I've got m. So now I can write my equation. Y equals 1/2 x plus -5/2.